You're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, it's true. When I saw your face in a crowded place, just know that I love you.
This is basically an epidemic in the United States. My own organization has calculated that it affects approximately 58,000 children a year. Women have been calling in to the Department of Justice, just in huge numbers, to describe how their children have been taken away from them as soon as abuse allegations are disclosed.
American courts are supposed to act in the best interest of the child, and in this case, I don't think they have.
Ariana-leilani had no history of this thing called severe chronic neutropenia prior to her sleeping on a regular basis at the father's home. Dr. King never made this a custody issue. In other words, she always was looking simply for getting medical treatment for Ariana-leilani.
The fact that the child does not have access to its mother at this particular age is practically outrageous.
Any government which separates Ariel King from Ariana-leilani, two people I know very well, is doing the wrong thing.
She also has the additional complication of health.
Dr. Robert Skloroff, a 30-year expert in hematology oncology, board certified, sees the medical records of Ariana-leilani and can't understand why she hasn't seen a hematologist oncologist. Why has this child, who basically has what's clearly considered a serious condition, low immunity, almost like gay AIDS, has not seen a hematologist oncologist? He files a complaint with the Child Protective Services. Child Protective Services doesn't do what's normal should have happened is whenever there's a abuse or neglect complaint, they're supposed to take her to the Children's National Medical Center, which is the designated, but they don't take her there. They let him take her to Georgetown University Medical Center, which is where he worked. So he takes it basically to people that he worked with, and the way the medical record reads is that they're completely misled as to what the circumstances of the visit are.
If experts have said the child requires medication, and this has been going on for a long time, if the father is providing medication, that information should have also been brought forward.
What they do is they call up the father, and they basically say, we have a complaint. And the complaint is that you haven't taken the child to a hematologist oncologist. And he apparently, for whatever number of days, they have to work it out, and they negotiate something. And the result of the negotiation is that he gets to take the child to the hematologist oncologist on his own.
This is a very strange situation.
So finally, he takes her to a hematologist oncologist only because of the complaint filed with the Child Protective Services.
That's right.
My papa's hearing me and screaming, but he wants me to sleep in the big bed, and he does bad touch. That's it.
Oh, how does it feel?
Anytime a child complains of abuse to an adult, the responsible thing for that adult to do is report it to authorities.
One of the problems is that there's a myth among Child Protective Service workers that if the case happens while a couple is separating, if there's an allegation of abuse during the process of separation or divorce, they are the least prioritized cases. They're considered to be he said, she said cases. It's considered as if it is a divorce strategy, and they just do not really take seriously allegations. And the reason that that is so tragic is, First of all, the number of divorces in the United States is huge, and the number of sexual abuse cases is huge. So the idea that there would never be an overlap between a divorce case and a sexual abuse case is ridiculous. In fact, many mothers initiate either divorce or separation because of their concerns or allegations regarding abuse. The crazy black hole is that when they come to family court says, oh, Child Protective Services wasn't concerned? Oh, well then why would I be concerned? They're the officials. Also, of course, corruption plays a part in it. And sometimes it's overt corruption. Sometimes people just, money exchanges hands. But sometimes it's really covert corruption where the people involved aren't really aware of the subtle pressures that are leading them to ignore.
I just judge it based on the outcome. And I think the outcome is very bad. Separating Ariana-leilani from her mother is the wrong thing to do.
The case of Leilani is critical, and government would do well to focus on it.